Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. So before we get moving along with this, what are my works in progress, what have I finished, and just a little Sunday chit chat, let me say thank you to each and every one of you that have stopped by today. I really appreciate you giving up your time, and I know that I say that a lot, but folks, I know how busy everyone is. I used to be a mom. I still am, but I used to be a mom with my toddlers running around. I used to be a working mom and wife, so I know how hectic your schedule can get. So when I say I appreciate your time stopping in to see what I have, I mean I appreciate your time. Now, if you're new to my channel, please take just a moment to go check out my other videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and then look for the bell that has the little hugs on the side that always lets you know anytime I upload content. So last week I felt like, guys, was a productive week considering what's happened the last few weeks with me. With my husband having to switch jobs was like at the drop of a hat, messing things up, as far as my schedule was concerned, not being able to get the things done that I wanted to for 2 whole weeks. Let me tell you, about drove me crazy. But I feel like I did get some things done last week. I put up a basic tutorial stitch. I finished my Puss in Boots that I showed along with several other creators on all handmade Connie's live for the Southern Sisters, in which she and I host. If you didn't catch that, I'll leave a link for you to go and find it so that you can have a look at it. Those kitty cats, guys, were really, really cute. We had a ball doing it, each one of us. Although there was some moaning and groaning along the way, I do have to confess. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, yes. A project that was near and dear to my heart. I was able to finish up and get posted a tutorial for the hat and scarf set called Hearts for Joey, and I will also leave a link to that down in the description box. It's on a very touchy subject, bullying and suicide, but it is something in our world today that we all need to face. And so I would greatly appreciate it if you don't even watch the hat and scarf set. You don't have to watch that, the tutorials for those. But I do hope that you will go and look up one pattern or the other, because it is a 2-part video. And click on the link that I put in there for the designer who this tragedy struck. As I say in my video, I felt extremely humbled and honored that she asked me to do this project of Hearts for Joey, just as a remembrance for her son. So guys, in case you didn't see my little kitty, I'll go ahead and show it to you anyway. I am so proud of him and the backstory to him. It doesn't, let's put it this way. I don't mind showing mine to you, but that means there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more kitty cats you need to go see. 3 of the other designers will be up on panel, and then we have a couple that are in a slideshow that Jennifer with Froggy Winter Knitting put together for us of everyone's. So, let me introduce you to Leroy. And this is my version of the Puss in Boots cat pattern. Now, he came out of the book Once Upon a Time Crochet. And well, that's about all I'm going to say about it. I will leave a link to where you can find that on Amazon if you'd like to go and purchase it. Now, when I challenged my other folks to do this kitty cat, I told them, I want people to see that just because the pattern is written up a certain way, that it means you have to follow it exactly like that. Y'all know me. I have shown you a few of my own amigurumis that I've done, and I've always got to do something to tweak it or make it my own. Well, let me tell you something. Leroy, the Puss in Boots cat here, he is definitely my own. Now let me tell you about the color choices that I chose for him. I made him a combination of my school colors and my grandson Warren's school colors. Some of you know him, you've met him. Anyway, my school colors were maroon and gold. Warren's school colors are maroon and white. And so I figured with the two of us having the color maroon in common, it wouldn't be that hard to come up with some kind of color combination in which Leroy, the kitty cat, could represent both of us. So this is what I came up with. Now most, noticing I'm saying most, football teams when they're out there practicing will practice in they're not sweats, but they're football jersey pants. I mean, I don't know what you call them, but that's what I'm going to call them. And so I remember my brother having a pair like this, and I've seen a lot of our own boys there at Bront who also would practice in gray, so I figured it was a safe thing for the pants. And there's his little boots with the cuff. Now the one thing I got to say is I did not like the boots, and I didn't like the cuff design, but that's just me. I'm a little picky. So anyway, and of course from Texas he had to have a cowboy hat, not that what do you call, I don't even know what that hat's called, with the big old plume on the back side of it. Yeah, I just decided a plain old cowboy hat with his little gold ribbon band here on the top. And you can't be a cowboy with having a lasso. So I gave him a little lasso. Now, I want to show you what I did to the cape. I'm not quite finished with it yet because one of my yarny friends made a suggestion, and I'm going to follow through with it. So the P and the B both stand for Puss in Boots. But guys, I graduated from Pettis High School. We were the Golden Eagles. Warren is going to graduate from Bront High School, and they are the Bront Longhorns. Is that not cool? Puss in Boots, Pettis, and Bront. I get chills thinking about that again all over. Whenever that first hit me, I was like, oh my goodness. When I had already decided to put the his initials back here, I was just going to put it all in white, and I thought, oh my goodness, the P needs to be in gold for Pettis, and the B needs to be in white for Bront. So the only other thing I'm going to do to totally finish him up is I'm going to come and off to the side here of the P, I'm going to put the year that I graduated, and no, I'm not going to tell you what that is. And then I'm going to put the year that Warren graduates right off to the side here of the B. Isn't that a super, super idea? Thank you, Leslie. I have to give credit where credit's due because it wasn't me that, came up with that idea. But anyway, to me, I've had him finished by the original deadline that was set for everybody to have their little kitty cats done by. But I had one little crocheter that begged for a little bit extra time. And being the good teacher that I was, I said, yes, we can postpone this little test of yours. But it only gets postponed one time. And so it ended up on all handmade Connie's. And I have to tell you guys, if you weren't there to watch the live, please be sure and go back and watch it. It was super, super cute. Really good take on everybody working up their little amigurumis. So that's what I got accomplished last week. I do feel like now that life has settled down, at least for a few more days. Let's just, I don't even want to take it week by week anymore. I just want to take it a couple of days at a time and make sure things don't blow up on me. So, still on track for a new stitch, or maybe a new stitch for you, but even if it's not new for you, maybe it's a little bit different take, like my take on an old stitch. Tuesday I'll be showing you my progress on my Sophie's Universe, and Wednesday, oh gosh guys, I've got 3 amigurumis over here I need to finish because, this is April 2nd. which means I missed the deadline on being able to post the Boho Panda and Mr. Pug from March's Spotlight Designer that Anita at Yarn Over Hook Crochet had chosen for us. So I am going to complete them. I'm not going to say I'm going to get to them completely this next week because I do have my, what do I call her? My little Zodiac doll to get started on, and I want to be sure I get her done before the end of the Zodiac cycle for her. So, but that will probably be all I take on, at least for the next week or two, as far as my amigurumis are concerned. And then I have a swimsuit pattern, or not swimsuit cover-up design that I would like to share with you on Thursday of this week. And then Friday we'll be back at my house, my crochet story for Southern Sisters and friends, and might just be a special guest that pops up. Don't know, haven't heard back from them yet, so I don't know what their schedule's like, but if they're available, they will be there. And then Saturday, of course, we'll finish my week with another devotional from the book Gratitude for the People of God. As always, folks, I really appreciate you being here, listening, letting me rattle on about what I've done, where I hope to be going. And so, yeah, thank you. Thank you so very much. And as always, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. It could be your light that they need to see. And sometimes even those of us that let our lights shine need to see someone else's light as well. So let's let our lights shine brightly for everyone. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next few days. Bye.